Hey guys, welcome to BillyG.me. Just launching this site, and it's going to be a site inspired by my interests, of course, and my musings, my recovery as far as my health goes, and some of my hobbies and some of my work. And just to give you some background about who I am and what I do, I was raised in New Jersey. I've always been an athlete, and so when I was faced with my first major health issue, it was quite an eye-opening experience. And at the age of 49, it's just not something that you can take lightly. You know, you've got to take these things seriously as you head into your 50s, and it really triggered a desire for me to not only get healthy again, but to feel and look like an athlete again, and that's my goal. And I'm also going to be diving back into my golf game and getting back down to a low single-digit handicapper and start competing again. And business-wise, I'm a digital marketer, and I co-own a company called Operation Web with my partner Randy Myers, and I'm diving into some other things as well. And obviously I've got my own blog, and I'm going to be just talking about things I just mentioned. And so in this particular video, I want to sort of dive into the health aspect of this thing, because for me, without being healthy, I mean, what good is anything, right? And so what I'm focusing on is my diet right now. Exercise as well. I'm doing a workout called the Strongless 5x5, along with some track workouts, and along with some spin classes and things like that. All been working great. But as far as my diet goes, I've been, if you've been following me on Facebook and Instagram, you'll know that I've been doing what is called a ketogenic diet. I saw this diet mentioned on Joe Rogan's podcast not too long ago, and I found it very, very interesting, because it just sort of goes against what so many people have talked about as far as healthy food goes. It's just it seems like the dietary world is of scientists are the most confused group of scientists in the world. And so I'm gonna sort of talk about my experience here with the ketogenic diet and what was confusing for me in the beginning, and it's still unfolding as we go. But first of all, the ketogenic diet what it means is that how do I explain it simply? The goal of the ketogenic diet, I guess, is to adapt the body to utilize fat as its primary fuel source instead of sugars. Okay, because 99% of us our bodies are sort of programmed to run on sugar, and the body does this by first converting fat into what are called ketones, and then the cells can burn these ketones as fuel. Okay, and a ketone is basically a fat, and so it's very much like converting a car from fuel to diesel, because it goes from that quick burning source of fuel to a more slow, efficient fuel source that doesn't cause quite the extreme things that happen in your body when you consume sugar. And mostly we're talking about the hormone insulin just being out of control in your body. And to be honest with you, for me, I'm less interested in entering ketosis or a ketogenic state than I am getting the blood sugar spikes under control. And that's my goal, and that's what I'm focused on a daily basis. So if I happen to consume too much protein, which can actually kick you out of ketosis, then so be it. I can get back in within a few days, and so on. When you're starting the ketogenic diet, you're going to notice that there are some funky things that happen to you a keto flu, it's been referred to as. And for me, it felt like I was high. For example, what I'm saying right now in another 10 seconds would seem like it happened an hour ago. My head was in a fog for about 3 or 4 days. And some people say, you just want to kind of relax and wait it out. But my instinct was to go to the gym and work out. Now, I don't know if that got me out of this keto flu, but it didn't make it worse. Some people say it makes it worse, but for me, exercise has always made me feel better, and I just don't understand how it could make things worse. Now, disclaimer here, I'm not a doctor, so you just have to kind of listen to your body. And if you go ahead, I would sort of ease into it as you start feeling this keto flu and your body's converting itself from a sugar burning machine into a fat burning machine. And so just kind of feel it out. Start with light exercise, maybe some light cardio, work up a sweat, and then go from there. I just went straight into my 5x5 workout, which starts with squats every day and heavy. And so made me feel better. So that's just me. Another thing I noticed in the beginning is that I couldn't sleep. And I finally realized that I had all this stored energy because my body wasn't going through these multiple crashes on a daily basis, which is, that 2 o'clock afternoon nap. I just don't feel the need for it anymore. So that's a really good thing. I've got energy sustained through the whole day, and I know it's because the hormone insulin is under control in my body. And so anyway, I'm going to go into more detail about all this stuff on just the basics of the ketogenic diet on this page. And so I hope you find this stuff useful, but welcome to my website, and I hope you stop by from time to time and check me out, say hi. But anyway, have a great day. We will talk to you soon, my friends. Go keto.